What's up YouTube? So I'm coming at y'all with another video, and today's video is gonna be about what I prefer. You know, do I want to go compact, or do I want to go, you know, more full size? I know I might not have a full size option, but do I want to go 19 for just basic all-around carry, or do I want to go with that 43X? If y'all don't know, I haven't really done a video on this in a while, but this is my 43X, y'all. I have the shield arms mags in here, so it gives you 15 plus 1 in the head, and also this one is loaded, but we have the 20 round with the S15 mag with the 5 round extension. So that is my 43X setup. A while back, before I even had the 19, this was my everyday carry setup. I had this pretty much at all times. This is my go-to at the time, because you know, you got that compact, you know, it's very slim. You see, look how slim that is, you know? That's very slim, that it don't print hardly at all when you carrying it. You know, of course, you had to tailor it in with the Tier 1 holster. This is not sponsored. I just like their holsters. It has the sidecar and it folds with your body with this elastic. And you know, you got the good clips that you can adjust up and down to adjust your ride height, pretty much. But yeah, y'all, this is my Glock 43X setup. This is my Glock 19 Gen 5 setup. So just let y'all know, we are clear. This is my Glock 19, and as you can see, if you haven't seen the video, we have that Radian ramjet and afterburner on the front of that thing. Obviously you can see the barrel. This has been, after getting this and setting it up how I want it, this has been my really go-to gun for the last couple months of having this. This has been a dream to have on me. You know, obviously it only has, it only has 15 in the mag, but that's pretty good. But now that you know that it has 15 and this has 15, which would you go with? I know which one I would go with, but I'm gonna just go through the pros and cons of each for me, and as far as carrying both and shooting both. So I'm gonna start with the 43X. So the 43X is pretty subcompact. If you want the stats and all that other stuff, this is not gonna be that. Obviously you can see this is a small gun. I don't have big hands, but my finger's almost at the end of the gun, but I can get my whole hand on there pretty much. I can get up on that tang and we good to go, and I can control that gun pretty much. And I can pretty much control this gun at all times. I got this light is dead. I'm just let y'all know this light needs to be charged. It needs new batteries. But this is my TLR 6 with the laser. And I mean, it works. So I don't really see a point of replacing it with that. I think I got a new one out, the TLR 6 HL. It's like 300 lumens, I believe, 500 is around there. And I mean, it don't come with the laser. I don't really use the laser at all. I don't really use the light at all. This light really doesn't light up the night like you would think it does. I think it's on like 100 lumens, if I'm correct. So I mean, if you need to shine light at your foot or something, that's pretty much as much use you're gonna get out of this light as possible. But that is my 43X. And as far as shooting it, this is a gun you would have to train with you can't just buy this gun and expect you're gonna be a good shooter with it. This gun it's like a shotgun, a mini hand cannon in your hand, and it's only just 9 mil. This gun is snappy. This is a snappy gun, you know. I mean, of course you understand you got the small barrel and it's a slim gun, and it's gonna come with that, but still, I've heard guys that have other guns. I mean, it's not ported or has a comp or anything, but still for the snappiness, it's like, it shouldn't be that. And I mean, it's a pretty good gun. You know, it's gonna be reliable. It's gonna shoot every single time you pull that trigger. But for the snappiness, it really wasn't a fun gun to shoot for me. But I know I took it to the range pretty much faithfully, and I got used to it and learned how to be accurate with it. And that's what I recommend to you if you're in the market for one of these more smaller guns like the 43X. So I already explained. You got focus. You got the Shield Arms 15 round mags, and people have been saying this is a very controversial modification you can do to the 43X. I mean, they've had their downfalls as far as the past generation. These, is this? They don't say it, but these are the generation 3s. So as far as I know, they fixed everything, and I've tested them for myself, put plenty of rounds through them for myself to know that these are not gonna fail me in the time of need. So, and they lock back and everything, as you can see. Obviously, if the mag can't do that, then I don't know what to tell them. But, and as you can see, I also have the 20 round. So we're gonna take that out. I'm not gonna chamber it, but obviously nothing in there. So I'm just gonna slap it in there. So this is how it looks with that 20 round. I mean, that looks pretty good for this 43X. You know, it's not any extended mag options for this, because you know, obviously it takes way different mags than all the other guns, but this is a very good alternative. You get 20 rounds. 20 rounds is more than enough for any type of self-defense gun at all. I mean, 20 plus 1, you take that thing out drinking. You know what I mean? Just that whole look itself is pretty cool. You know, I keep this one in the sidecar to reload if I need be, but I doubt I'll ever really need to go to my reload or my spare mag, but it's there if I need it, and it has 20 rounds of freedom coming at you hot. And yeah guys, that's my 43X, and we gonna move on to the next contender. All right, y'all, so obviously I can't stop talking about this gun at all. This is my favorite gun right now. This is my 19, boy, my 19. And I already explained it, you got the ramjet. So this gun, even without the ramjet, it is a very flat shooting gun. We are clear. We are clear. This gun is a flat shooting gun, just period. You know, you can't get no better than this gun stock. I mean, obviously you can if you buy the comp, but stock, this gun is still a very controllable gun, and that has to do with pretty much the gun having, you know, the longer barrel and just more controllable. And that's why the 17 is so flat, and people use that for competitions, but I don't need that long slide barrel, daddy slide, you know what I'm saying? But this is just fine for me. Obviously the comp brings it to that 17 length as well. And go back and look at that video of me shooting this, because this gun is flat. And obviously, as you can see, let me see if I can get it on her. Focus. I have that Siley Wolf 2 on there. All right, so yeah, that's what the dot looks like. And it is the circle with, it is the circle with the dot in the middle. And I feel like people say it has too much going on, but I like it because let's say you're in an up close and personal engagement. If I got you in that circle at all, I'm hitting you. I'm hitting you. It doesn't matter if I'm low, high. If you in that general circle, you are getting hit. And I really like that, especially, you know, when most encounters happen up close and personal. But obviously it has that small dot if you need to reach out and touch something. And I like that. You know, some people might say it's too much going on, but as you shoot it and get used to it, it is not an issue. So y'all have heard me ramble about this gun long enough. I'm just going straight into the comparison of the two guns. So obviously the slides are different. There are different lengths. The 19 is longer than the 43X, and that's pretty obvious. And it's obviously thicker, and that means that they cannot take the same mags. The 43X is single stack from factory, and 19 is double stack. And that's just how it is. I don't know why they did it like that, but it don't matter to me because Shield Arms made a workaround with their S15 mags. So, and that's just another point of competition, because if you can get 15 rounds in this small package and you're in the whole, what, 400, and you get the mags for what, another 70, 80? So you're in the whole $500. What's stopping you from getting this over this? I mean, I'll say I could go on a whole long soapbox of why I would prefer this over this, but it's just the concealability of this gun makes it way more attractive, especially to new shooters who are not used to having bigger guns or guns period on them. And that was the same case for me. I wasn't looking for no huge gun because I was worried about having a big gun on my appendix in basically printing. And I really didn't have the best setup for carrying a bigger gun. So after I got my setup good, I picked up this, and it has been a dream. Obviously, as you can see, the grips are exactly the same size. So all you're pretty much worrying about now is the thickness, and that's something you're really not gonna feel when carrying a gun. And the length, that's another thing you're not gonna feel, because the length actually, in my opinion, makes the gun conceal better, especially when you have more surface area below your pants line. That's gonna make the gun way more secure and print less. So in my opinion, this is a way better gun to have on you. And the whole time, this might even be my new summer carry. If we're being honest, I might carry this summer. I'm gonna challenge myself to carry this summer, for real. This is gonna be on me going to the pool, going anywhere. I'm gonna have this just because of the fact that I've tested it in shirts that are way too tight, and it has concealed just as well as my 43X. So, and I like it. It's real soft shooting, especially with that radium, and that's another plus of why I really want to carry this gun. I feel way more confident having this gun, and just overall having a bigger gun is gonna be more advantageous, at least in my eyes, because you're gonna be able to call your shots, especially with the dot. I mean, you can get the MOS version of the 43X, and obviously I didn't because I'm just a goofball and didn't think to get that, but this is just all around a good gun to me, and this is gonna be my #1 pick every time I go to walk out that door. I picked this up probably 8 times out of 10 over the 43X when I'm walking out the door, unless I'm just in some spandex or some real tight clothing. I'm gonna pick this 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, just because of the ease of use and having that confidence in my firearm, you know. And that's just that. Let me know what y'all would pick, if y'all would prefer concealability period over, you know, overall shootability, And obviously shootability can be learned over time just by putting rounds through a gun. But out the box, which one would you take? Just stock versions of any of these, which one are you taking? I'm taking a 19. If I could go back and not get this and get this, I would 100%, just because this is a way better shooter and there are way more options aftermarket that I can do to this. All right, that's that, y'all. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. Let me know what y'all think, what y'all would get. If you're thinking about picking up one of these, let me know in the comments as well. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next one.